Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the 3 biggest ecom secrets that all the gurus are hiding from you. Let's get into it. So today, as I said, I'm basically going to expose the 3 biggest secrets, in my opinion, that all e-commerce gurus are never going to tell you. These are the things that I discovered after building multiple 7-figure brands that make money for me. And trust me, they don't want you to know this stuff, and I'm going to show you why in this video. Just one of these secrets helped one of my brands and one of my student/client brands go from 0 to $1 million revenue in just 2 months. So I really want you to watch this video. If you like what you hear, I want you to stick around. So for those of you that don't know me, I've built over 7 brands that generate up to $1 million a month, and some generating over $5 million per year each for me, my students, and my clients. But more importantly, I've seen behind the curtain of what a lot of these gurus do and how they operate. I'm going to show you by lifting the curtain on exactly what they do, how you can replicate it for yourself. So what I'm about to share isn't theory. It's based on real experience and real results. The biggest problem in e-commerce right now is the amount of BS advice being pushed onto you by a lot of fake gurus. So they're telling you to burn money on ads, work 100 hours a week, follow strategies that don't work anymore. I've seen people lose everything following this advice. This is why I've made this video, because I want to protect you guys from that advice. And I want to show you what actually works based off what I've done, what I've seen, and what just genuinely works for people who are real people, not fakes. So today I'm going to basically reveal 3 game-changing secrets that are going to show you what works, what to avoid, and how you can replicate and double down on what works to make money for yourself. Because if you're watching this video, ultimately that is the goal. So what's the first one? Secret number 1, the ad myth. A lot of people are telling you to spend money on ads, and I've seen people go bankrupt from this. Why? Because it doesn't necessarily work the way that you think it's going to work. A lot of people are going to tell you to spend money on ads, and a lot of people are going to try and sell you services on ads, but you have to think about this intuitively. Why are some of these people doing that? Do they offer paid ad campaigns? If so, then they're incentivized to tell you why paid ads are so good. Go to a Google ad specialist, go to a Facebook Meta ad specialist, go to a TikTok ad specialist, a native ad specialist, a Taboola ad specialist, any ad specialist in the world. They're going to tell you how cool ads are. Why? Because they're trying to sell you a product or a service that offers paid ads. The incentive is aligned for them to make money out of you. What I'm going to tell you is why this is a myth and how you can overcome it without using their services and get non-biased information from me on how to create ads that actually work without getting ripped off by people, or without getting told to run ads in the wrong channel by the wrong people who really have no incentive apart from getting you to buy a course that doesn't work anyway. So here's why ads don't work and why they do work. So what I teach people in a lot of my content is what I call the creator arbitrage method. And what this is where you use content creators to leverage and access eyeballs within whatever niche you're working in. So if you're selling a health and a wellness product, as I teach people, you want to source the best influencers in that space. You want to give them your product so that they can promote it. What this is going to do is 2 things. You're going to access eyeballs for free from their audience. You're going to get exposure from them by them promoting your products, and you're going to get sales from them promoting your products as well. Because in this market, authenticity is everything. And generally speaking, people want to buy products from people that they trust. So ads aren't always the way to go. 5 years ago, I knew people that I worked with in my e-commerce ventures that could make up to $250,000 a month in ads. Guess how much they're making now? Nowhere near that amount of money. Why? Because the market has shifted. And the market has shifted from paid ads being the way to go to content creation, leveraging authenticity, building real relationships, and then doubling down with ads to make money off the back end. So there was a time in history where you could run ads and you could make a lot of money, but the market has changed. So the way to make money now is you have to have your product set up and ready to go, branded. You need to be able to choose a trending product in a trending market, and then you need to start your initial wave by leveraging content creators. If you start your wave by using ads, you're basically showing something to someone that they know that you've paid to show them. But if you're using content creators as part of your strategy, what you're doing is you're coming from a place of authenticity. And if you start from a place of authenticity, what you're going to find is you will get a better relationship with your customers. So the myth that you need to spend money on ads is dead, and I've just busted it right on this channel for you for free. When is it a good time to choose ads? I'm going to tell you. Once you've used your creators to generate content, all you want to do is pick the best performing content, because you've come to your customers from a place of authenticity. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look at your content creators and find what works the best. Once you've found what works best, then you can go to your audience with a repurposed piece of content that's a paid ad. Meaning, if content creator A, let's say Jessica James, promotes your protein shake and she gets millions of views and everyone loves the content, all you need to do is get an agreement in place with Jess to say, hey, can we use this to run paid ads? You might even have to offer a couple $100. Then what you do is you start running paid ads behind what you know works, because you've got an authentic piece of content that people have already said they like, and then you can run paid ads behind it. What happens then is you're coming to your audience from a place of authenticity, not from a place of buy my product even though they've never heard of you. So this is the first myth that I've busted in terms of paid ads don't always work unless you do it in this very specific way. This is how I want you guys to do it when you're brand building. The second secret, product selection truth. Not all products sell, but there are some variations on traditional products that can sell really, really well. For example, there was a period where mushroom extracts were extremely popular, and they were being sold as liquid dropper products. So the market was on the up and up, and people were making a lot of money. But the question became, how can I make money out of it given that I'm going into a market where there's a whole bunch of other people? And the answer was simple. You simply pivot a trending product into something new and innovative. So there were brands that were making mushroom coffee, mushroom premixed drinks, mushroom gummy bears. They basically took a trending product and put it inside something else. So when you're selecting your products, you can do a variation of something that's existed for a long time, and you can use that to capitalize and make money. You don't even need to be the first one necessarily to do this. If you're looking at the online market and you see products that are selling really well, simply do a little bit of a search for different types and variations of that product, because what you'll find, if you're in a trending market, all you need to do is find a sub variation of that product to make cash. I'm going to give you a case study, and I've talked about this in another video. Let's think about two things that have been around forever: pets and water. People have had pets for hundreds of years, and people have been drinking water forever. Now, if you want to go out and start a pet business, you're going to need a lot of startup capital. It's going to create a lot of problems. I would advise you to do it. If you want to start a water business, you're up against Coca-Cola, Pepsi, some of the biggest brands in the world. Unless you've got $100 million, I wouldn't recommend you start a water business either. But one client or one student that I worked with who went on to make a big stack of money put two and two together, and they found something that was trending. People want to look after their pets, and they want to give them good, high quality products. So what this entrepreneur did was he simply combined something that pets use regularly, which is water, and he combined that with vitamins that are good for the pets. So he invented a puppy vitamin water. Now, that product went on to do really well. Why? Because he took a trending market, which was pet products, and he combined a sub-variation of things that were trending with something that was new. And then he literally copied my creator arbitrage method, which is identify the product, brand it up as quickly as possible because money loves speed, and we all know this, and then he gave it away to a bunch of talented creators. I believe it was 15 to 20 that he started with. He cherry-picked one piece of content, and that pumped really well. That got him his first bit of sales. And then he simply took that piece of content out, repurposed it for ads, and then he used those ads to scale the brand. Now, this is just to get you thinking about what you can do in the market when it comes to coming up with sub-variations of trending products. But the key takeaway is product selection is everything, and if you do it the way that I've just outlined, you can make a lot of money. But if you do it the way that a lot of old gurus are telling you, with outdated products or things that don't work, not in a proven market, it's not trending, it's not on the upward scale, there's no variation on it, if you follow that advice, you're not going to make any money at all. But if you follow what I've just told you, the opportunities to make money right now are endless. So I want you to really hone in and focus down on that takeaway. Now, the third secret that I'm going to bust in this video is about scale. The biggest myth when it comes to scaling a brand and making money online is you have to hustle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Completely wrong. In fact, what I do, I've got a bunch of talent managers who hire influencers. We do this on a regular basis, and it just regularly makes me sales by having content creators post content, which generates sales. I then have an ads team who picks the best pieces of content, and they run ads behind those pieces of content to make even more sales. And then I have a text message automation team, an email automation team, and a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week customer service team. In theory, I could do all of this. I could be a talent manager. I could do customer service. I could do text. I could do email. But what's the point? I'm going to make, a few $1,000s for myself. What if instead of trying to hustle 24 hours a day and be a hero, I just outsourced all of this? Sure, I will sacrifice a couple of $1,000s, but I'm going to make tens of $1,000s more by outsourcing this and creating a product that can scale without me. So if I got hit by a bus tomorrow, guess what? This brand's still going to make money. So one of the biggest myths people are going to tell you is you have to work 100 hours a day and thousands of hours and just give up all your family and friends and give up your social life and basically work yourself into the ground until you're bankrupt, you have no friends, and you start getting various illnesses and make yourself sick and you work yourself into a grave. That sucks. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you listen to me and do what I'm trying to teach you, which is build systems around the brand that can help it scale, whether or not you're in the business, this is where you can start owning multiple brands and start making tens of thousands instead of simply thousands of dollars. So one of the biggest myths is you have to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to make this stuff work. It's simply not true. In fact, that's why a lot of people like these types of businesses, because if I wanted to right now, I could go to the beach for the rest of my life. I don't have to work anymore, but I enjoy doing this. And so a lot of what I do it for free anyway. But for you guys, the key takeaway is if you build simple systems around you, the brands can work for you instead of you working for the brand. And that's where you get the dream life, where you can do what you want, when you want, you can own as many brands as you want, and you can make as much money as you want. That is really the goal, and that's the outcome that you want to achieve if you're going into this game and you're going into this space. If you want more truth bombs about building real e-commerce businesses, all I want you to do is hit subscribe. Comment below which of these myths surprised you the most, and I'm going to share more insights for you guys for free in the comment section. Also, hit the link in my bio if you want to learn more. We always add value stack links in that bio, so if you click the link, you're going to learn more. Welcome to the community. Drop in all the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.